Yo, what's up, my people? How y'all doing? Welcome to another episode of Black Diamond FX. Right, and tonight we will be going over, or better yet, I will be showing you guys how I use liquidity sweeps combined with fair value gaps to find these awesome trades, right? So I'm looking at this right here. This is GBP CAD. And as we can see, price is bearish, right? And this is on the 4 hour time frame. So normally what I like to do, I like to start on the higher time frames. Normally I would start at the 4. Sometimes I would go to the daily as well, but normally I would start at the 4. And the first thing I look for is what direction is the market moving in? Once I find a direction, all right, now I know which direction I got to trade in. Okay, so we see that the market is bearish, so I'm looking for sell opportunities. All right, so now I'm looking for higher time frame direction. Regardless as to this going up, I see the overall trend is bearish. All right, and until this high gets broken, we are still bearish. So the next, oh, wait, what happened? My bad. All right. So the next thing I look for, I start looking for my fair value gaps. All right. So we see the market kind of pulling back some, and I also see a fair value gap right here. All right. So I like to mark that out. All right. And I'm going to put on my my optimal trade entry Fibonacci settings because I want you guys to see something. All right. Between the 0 point, I think the 6.2 and the 7.9 it is. Hold on, let me see. The 6.2 and the 7.9. I'll mark it from the high of the range to the low. And look where that fair value gap falls, right in between. So that tells me that this will be a good area that I could look for trades from. All right. But I don't take trades from the 4 hour. I like to go down. But once price gets inside of this range, okay, now I go down to my lower time frames. Now, normally I go to the 15 or the 5, and I make a little pit stop at the 1 just to kind of see what it looks like. But looking at it, you can see price haven't really got back up in there yet. All right. So this one, we would just wait. But I would go down to the 15 or that 5 minute. Now, once I get to the 15 minute and that 5 minute time frame, what do I look for my entry? Good question. I look for the exact same thing I see over here. Fair value gap or an order block for price to return to just on a smaller time frame inside of the fair value gap. Now, we see we have an order block here as well. So price could come and tap into this order block. So we want to be patient. All right. We want to remain patient and see what happens. Let's be mindful because price could tap into this order block as well. If it goes, we just want to keep on, we want to watch it once price get in and see what happens. Once we get, I'm gonna show you what we get. See, just like we got this on the 4, we want to see something like this. We want to go to the 15 or that 5 and see that a smaller version of what we saw on the 4, but inside of here. All right. And a lot of times you're going to get something like this. Watch, let me show you. You're going to have all you smart money traders, you guys know this. Like this. It's going to come down. Now, as it's coming down right here, you're going to see where it's going to create a fair value gap. All right. Somewhere, it's going to create a fair value gap somewhere along this leg. All right. Normally, if you're coming down, it's going to be on that top 50% in premium. All right. You want to see it in premium on the top 50% of this leg right here. Then you're going to wait for price to come back into it. All right. Respect it. Take your trade coming down. Boom. All right. And then sometimes you might get another opportunity as well. But the same thing. Look, now this is going to take a while to develop, so we might not see it during this video. Let's see if we can find one that already taken place. Now check this out. Look at this right here. See this high? All right. Now this was coming up. All right. This was coming up. So this one, probably would have thought this was going to continue bullish. All right. But look at what happened down here. Look, fair value gap on the 4 hour. down here. I'm gonna mark it for you guys to see it. Right there. Oh, and I did say liquidity sweep too. And normally we get those sweeps. All right. Look, liquidity sweep right down here. And then look what happened. Whoop, price went on up. Let's go down to the 1. All right. Here's what we got on the 1. Look, check this out. Same thing. Fair value gap. And this is on the 1 hour. Fair value gap, order block. Look, came down. Now with these fair value gaps, if we taking a trade from a fair value gap, I would like to see price come at least 50% into that fair value gap. All right. I want to see it come at least 50% into that fair value gap. Normally, you're going to get that wick. All right. You're going to get that wick and then you're going to start going back up. Let's go down to the 15-minute and see what we got. Gotta scroll all the way, all the way. All right. This was it right here. Look, check this out. On the 15-minute, check this out. Fair value gap, order block right here. This is your trade entry right here. You get in this trade and look, it never came back. From here to here. GBP, CAD. Let's count. How many pips was this? From there to there, 124 pips. 124 pips, 9 hours and 15 minutes. Come on, man. 124 pips is way, way, way more than enough. All right. And look what happened. Check this out. So you could have taken profit. You could have taken profit. I'm gonna show you guys how I find my profit targets as well. But 9 times out of 10, look, this came back and gave you a second entry right here. All right. And then boom, straight up there. Now watch this. I want to show you guys how I find my profit targets. I use standard deviation projections, right? So I would go from, let's see here, the low, I'll use this low to this high right here, because this was the high that got broken by structure. So it went from here to here. Let me change to my all-star. Oh, wait, hold on. All right, change to my all-star Fibonacci's. All right. And what I like to do a lot of times is, like, if I'm trading futures, in Forex as well, you could either target this -1 level, as you can see, price went up past this -1, or look for an area of liquidity in between at -2 and at -2.5. Now you see price did come up in between -2 and -2.5, or you can just target the -2. All right. But also you can look over to the left and see what kind of liquidity was over here. And if we look between the -2, -2.5, we got this fair value gap right here. This is internal. See that right there? And look where price went. Boom. Come on, man. Come on, man. Right there. Right there. Right there. Y'all saw that? Fair value gap. Smashed it. Wicked it. And then came back on down. All right. Came right back on down. Now this, you would have been good. You would have been good. If you would have held on to it. Oh, this was it right here. This was it right here. You would have been good right there. All right. And then look, price came back to this order block right here. And then look what happened. Started going up. Now price did start coming down. All right. But you'd have made your money right here. You'd have made some right here as well. All right. Even look, check this out. Fair value gap, order block. Look, dip down, whoop, went on about his business. Y'all see that? All right. Now let's look at let's see what we can find on futures. Let's look at NASDAQ right quick. For hour. I'll show you guys. Hold on, let me remove my drawings. Okay, so what do we have? Let's take a look. So we were bearish and we still are bearish. All right. And look at what we have. Similar. Look, we got prices coming up. Prices coming up. So this is bullish right here. All right. However, I do see this. I do see this. All right. Is price coming down? Possibly. But then look what we have right here. See this fair value gap right here? Right there. So price could come all the way down and continue. Maybe this was just a pullback right here, or it could bounce off of this fair value gap right here and continue going up. One like this, we would keep on watching. All right. Now, looking at it, the fact that we broke this high right here, um, I'm more inclined to think price will continue going up. All right. I'm more inclined to think that price will continue to go up. Plus, on top of that, we're riding on top of the 50 moving average. All right. So this is one we would have to really, really, really be patient with. All right. Because we kind of in a twilight zone right here. All right. And the fact that see how this did come up into there and then came down and went up. I'm kind of thinking that this bottom one is going to be the one that we take the trade off of, and then price continue going up because we already took some internal internal range liquidity here. All right, but then I'm talking about off of this price leg right here. Let's see. Let's put on the optimal trade entry and see what we look like. Stretch it down here. All right. So see what happened. It came in, came down, retraced, and then went up. So yeah, I really think that this is going to be the one down here. This is going to be, let's see something. Now I want to put my optimal trade entry on this leg from here to up there. And let's see. From here to here. All right. So maybe go down the time frame. Let's see the one. All right, look, order block right up in here. We have order block, we have fair value gap, and we have order block right down there. Or you can call it a demand zone right down up in here. All right. So maybe price is going to come down. See how we getting some accumulation right here? I can see probably like a spike down and then a move up. All right. But definitely nothing right now. Probably nothing tomorrow either. Tomorrow is inauguration day, you guys. So the market will close early. So if you're in a trade right now, you might want to probably just keep an eye out because the market will close early tomorrow. All right. You can trade London, but beyond London, don't expect much out of New York. All right. Don't expect much out of the New York session. Let's see if we can find one more, or maybe one that played out the way we wanted it here. Let's see. Okay, so we got this big old fair value gap here. Price came up, dropped. All right. Let's see if we can find one. Let's look at YM. All right. 4 hour. Now YM looks pretty similar to what we just looked at on NQ. All right. But look at what's happening. Look, check this out. Fair value gap. Let me give you, look, we got some small ones here. Let's see what this was. 5 minute. Oh yeah, there's some smaller ones here. Fair value gap, boom. Fair value gap, boom. Fair value gap, boom. Tapped it again. All right. Well, let's go back to the 4. All right. And there's also, if you guys having trouble finding fair value gaps, check this out. There's an indicator. Lux Algo fair value gaps. Go to the indicators and type it in. Lux Algo fair value gaps. LUXALGO. There it is. Wait, is that the one? Yeah, this is the one right here. Fair value gap. Lux Algo. And that's the creator of it right there. All right. And that helps you find fair value gaps. All right. And look, this is the fair value gap I was talking about. Let me turn this back off. I don't really need this indicator, but it shows me some that I miss. All right. So that's why I put it on my I have it on my chart, but most of the time it's off. All right. But I would look for this to come down a little bit deeper into this fair value gap. Like I said, at least 50%. I like to see them come at least 50%. All right. So I would like to see this come down, maybe even up into here. All right, up in there. All right, somewhere up in there. And then, perhaps get a trade going up. And then once it get in, say it hit up in there, I put my standard deviation, let's say from here to up there, and see where that -1 and that -2 and 2.5 is at. I want to find a clean one for you guys. Let's see, RB. Give me a few minutes, y'all. I want to find a good one. Look, see right here, fair value gap wicked it and went on looking at on fair value gap, wicked it down, went on about his business. All right. Don't forget, y'all, when y'all get these hits in these fair value gaps, you got to go down to the lower time frame and look for your entry. You don't want to enter on those large time frames. All right. Those pullbacks can be vicious. And you enter on a large time frame, you use structure for your stop loss. That's a big stop loss. All right. Let's see. Bitcoin, platinum. Let's look at Bitcoin. Let's see what Bitcoin got. Look, I marked this out on Bitcoin. All right. I actually got Bitcoin coming down to about here. I marked Bitcoin out on a monthly chart. All right. This was already marked out. Look, we got a liquidity sweep inside. I can see this coming up, filling this volume gap right here, and then coming down. All right. Let's see what we got. Look, right here, fair value gap. Right here. See this fair value gap? Came down into order block and went on about his business. And we got a liquidity sweep 4 hour inside this order block right here. Now when I do my order blocks, I mark it from, I like to mark it. If this candle comes a little bit lower, then I go down from that top to that bottom right there. All right. Now let's take a look. Let's take a look at this. Let's focus our attention right there. Let's go down to the one. Liquidity sweep, look, fair value, boom. Boom. Right inside. 15. Where would an entry have came on here? 5 minute. Where? I want to say, I want to say, look like we would have had one here. Definitely we would have had one here. See, it's a little tiny, tiny, tiny fair value gap right there. It's tiny, tiny, tiny. You see how it wicked and went up? Let's see if we had one a little closer to where the sweep happened. Right here. Boom. Here we go. Here we go. Right here. Y'all see that? Dude, the risk to reward on this is ridiculous. All right. You can put your stop loss right underneath, right beneath right here. All right. Entry here, stop loss under here. All right. Let's say I enter this trade. This is my fair value. Let's say right at the top of the fair value gap right there. Right there. This is Bitcoin futures. I want y'all to see this, y'all. I want y'all to see this. So let's go to the, I just want to see with one contract, because you know I go one contract. If I had took this here and caught it to this point up here, which is, let's see, 106,575 from, wait, where was that? Right there. From 98,130. So let's do one contract. Let's do a buy limit, one contract at 97. Wait, no. Hold up. All right. 98,130. 98,130 was my entry. One contract. Take profit at 106,575. 106,575. Boom. Y'all see that right there? That's $42,225 from here to here. That's from 9 a.m. Thursday, the 16th to what was this? Right here. 1:30 p.m. next day. All right. Now, if you're trading in your own futures account, you can probably hold it. But if you're in the prop firm, you would have to get out a little early. But it's cool. Let's find another entry spot to get back in. All right. But I just wanted to show you guys that. All right. And see, we also have, I know I mentioned liquidity sweeps. Look right here. Liquidity sweep. Just wait. Be patient, y'all. Be patient. If you be patient, the money will come to you. Y'all don't have to chase trades. All right. And if you want in-depth teaching on how to do this, how to use this strategy, holla at your boy, Devin Baptiste. Leave a message down below in the comments section. It's a small one-time fee, $250, lifetime membership in my group. We got Telegram group. We do live. I do one-on-one. Once you're in, I got like 3 one-on-ones with you. And then after that, if you need another one, we do one-on-ones. I do one-on-ones all the time, right? We do live trading in the mornings and we do training sessions in the evening. All right. But if y'all want to learn a little bit more, give me a comment, leave a comment down below. I will respond to you. Leave your email or something, and I will get back to you. All right. So you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. All right. Holla at your boy, Devin Baptiste, Black Diamond FX, and I'm out.